Il y avait une confusion par rapport à la, à l'envoi du lien. Je pensais qu'il était envoyé, mais il n'a pas été envoyé. Donc, on l'a envoyé vers 1 heure. Donc, 1 heure, le temps que les gens peut-être qui vont se rendre compte que nous avons. Donc, notre calendrier ou notre agenda pour aujourd'hui, c'est 2 points essentiellement, plus un point de nos amis du Népal pour nous décrire un peu la situation et comment le forum de l'Inde est passé. Et après, on pourra donner aussi 2 minutes, pas plus, à Pierre-Georges pour nous dire les inscriptions, les organisations, combien d'ateliers et tout ça, parce que c'est lui, j'ai l'impression qu'il suit pas mal ça. Ça pourrait être deux points d'information. Après, nous avons 2 informations par rapport au billet d'avion sur la réduction et aussi par rapport à la logistique sur place. Après, nous aurons une discussion, ce qu'on avait déjà il y a 2 semaines discuté sur des panels de réflexion, de débat euh, pour nous, comme Conseil international, de les organiser en les mettant sous le chapeau du futur du FSM sur des questions, que nous avons discutées la semaine dernière, il y a 2 semaines, qu'on avons retravaillé un peu au secrétariat, qu'on vous suggère. Et comme ça, il n'y a pas encore rien qui a été décidé. C'est juste une proposition. Puis si tout le monde est d'accord, à ce moment-là, on se mettra sur des groupes pour travailler sur les différentes panels. Donc voilà les 2 points, plus les 2 points d'information pour 1 heure et demie qui nous reste, en espérant enrichir le débat et tout ça. Donc je donne la parole premièrement à Netra ou à quelqu'un du Népal, du secrétariat du Népal, pour un peu nous parler de l'avancement. Comme j'ai vu que notre ami Tapalia avait dit qu'il y avait une bonne réunion du secrétariat népalais, on pourra lui donner la parole pour ça. Après, on donnera la parole à Pierre-Georges un peu pour les inscriptions, donner des informations et de ça. Et de là, on parlera, on continuera. OK? Our friends from Nepal.
Uh, there was no interpretation available.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So did you ask me to share the progress we made in Nepal?
Okay, yeah, this is what I said. I said that you or can give us a little what happened India forum and what you do, because the had said that we had a fitful meeting, that we want to know what is the situation, little bit of situation of the preparation. It's
Okay,
for
thank you.
And,
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I participated the India Social Forum held from 2 to 4 December in Patna. The India Social Forum was quite interesting. Around 10,000 people, and then around 90 parallel sessions on the different themes that the World Social Forum 2024 also are planning for. Okay, it was more or less similar one. And then civil society movements and organizations, they participated across the country, different states, from all the states. And then in somehow the panel opening, I spoke. I was given a platform for speaking about the WSF 2024 in Nepal, for the update in the panel and then opening panel. And I was one of the speaker from the Nepal organizing committee. So we call upon all the civil society organizations and then all the social organizations, social movements to participate, to come to Kathmandu. So this is about the 20 hours. No, it's 16 to 17 hours drive by bus. There are many direct bus from Kathmandu, Patna, Kathmandu, the Nepal, India. So we travel through by bus. So many organizations and then social movements, they are interested to come to Kathmandu in World Social Forum. And we also had on spot registration of the decks. Now we had on site registration decks in India Social Forum of WSF 2024. So many people came, thousands of people came, inquire, they individually registers, and then organization also registers. The activity also registers. So it was before 2.5 months, around the 2.5 months before, having the India Social Forum was quite a kind of the live experience, and then we reflected on the forum on the management part as well, the logistic part, what needs to be improved, what needs to be changed from that situation to Kathmandu. That's all in short, and it was very fruitful. 50 people around from NOC, Nepal Organization Committee, they participated because we had a bus service, the ground service, ground travel, so it was easy. And then from Nepal organizing committee, there were diverse representation, women movements, labor movements, and then trade union movements, and then grassroots community-based organizations, etc., LGBTQ, all have participated in the India Social Forum to learn from the experiences, what is happening there. Thank you, Amoda. This is the brief summary of the participation in India Social Forum. Now, can I give a 2 minutes briefing about 2 to 3 minutes briefing about the Nepal? What?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's both
Okay.
of them.
So right. Okay. That was the India process, all the India social process, and then a kind of the reciprocity. We extend solidarity to Indian social movements, social organizations, and likewise they will come later on to WSF 2024 in participating and making a success. In terms of Nepal civil society in registration, getting momentum, but 300, around 400 organizations have registered as of today. So within this month, okay, before Christmas, we have a speed up everything, including registration. So we have today we had a Nepal Organizing Committee weekly meeting. So we have decided to speed up the registration process within country and outside. And also we have a plan to have a aggressive what is called outreach to the extent possible outside of Nepal and to different continents, linking our friends and then social movements, requesting them to register and to participate before Christmas, because after Christmas there were many people on leave. That is the second point. Third point is that we taken a stock of what kind of the people, what kind of the forum will be there in the World Social Forum. Is that the participation from different continents, Africa, and then Europe, and then Asia, different group. For example, youth, intercontinental youth group. We have we have some kind of the sense that around more than 50 people, 50 youth already have a plan to come to Kathmandu. Okay, they are in the process of ticket booking, and then hotel booking. And one of the colleague heard about our Turkish provision, the Turkish negotiation, the Turkish airline negotiation, and he has asked me to send the details communication so that they will book the Turkish airlines from Europe, from Africa, and from Latin America. So that's why I wrote to Leo to have that communication, so that I will provide that communication. We will provide that communication to our colleague, our comrade, and they will book the air ticket accordingly. So I found that yesterday there was some people from Thailand, ASEAN, from Thailand, Bangkok. Our friend, she came and she said that she registered. She already booked hotel in Kathmandu, and we went together with her to see the hotel. And then the hotel seems to be quite okay. She booked in around the $18, and then we sense that $18 hotel. What kind of this? And then we went inside. It was clean. Hot water is available. There is a heating system. Okay, so that is fine, because people are trying to look at on that the hotel list we have provided, or they themselves are trying to book from my trip book or booking.com. Many apps and Google facilities they are using. Seems that the hotel are not that much expensive, as I before said that to Leo, and Leo asked how much that price, and then the in that area, in that the Thamal area, that is the mainly the tourist area, but in February, that is off season in Nepal. So there are the 35 to $45 single bed and double bed. 3 to 4 star facilities are available, and we shared that information informally to few groups. They were happy on that. So that is happening. Many friends have started to book that. In terms of the program, the feminist forum, okay, and then climate assembly, climate justice assembly, peace, and then non-violence movement, the Palestine issue, and also the economic inequality and breaking the barriers of the all kind of the what is called inequality, and then agriculture and ecology, right to food. All are the now the democracy, human rights, okay, and civic space are the major areas of these the big assemblies and programs that people are coming together to discuss. The organizations are coming together to discuss what is called in partnership with the different organizations, and perhaps they will come soon. And then they have started to register these big assemblies and forum as well. In terms of the coordination, as I already said in our previous meeting, we have made our Ministry of Home Ministry, and then provided all the information and briefed about the World Social Forum. We have met Foreign Affairs Minister, and then provide a briefing about the World Social Forum and request state to ease to facilitate the visa process. Okay, and then we have also met the Communication and Information Technology Minister. She said that okay, and then requested for the free internet, free devices, okay, and other support. And there seems to be appears to be positive on that. So that is what in terms of the coordination, in terms of the logistics, we are trying to do. These are the summary of our preparatory work going on that we wanted to share with you. And if some things have to explain more. Our colleague today are participating. A number of the colleagues we have, they will maybe also come later on in responding some of the aspects. Thank you, Amada. I stop here.
Thank you, Netra. Just one more question. All the activities will be in the same place?
Sorry?
All the activities will be in the same place?
Yeah, same place. Same place. If unless and otherwise, some people wanted to, their group wanted to somewhere else. Otherwise, we encourage, the NOC encourage to around the premises, no? There are around the premises, not far away, in the same places, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Je pense que Netra a donné pas mal d'informations. Pour continuer un peu sur les informations, avant de prendre les questions, je donne à Pierre Georges un peu une situation des activités enregistrées, combien de gens, combien de pays, trucs comme ça. OK, merci, Georges.
Thanks, Amuda. I will speak in English. So as Netra said, I think there is about 330 more or less organization, because there have been a little jump in registration that were not accepted by the admin, so I could not completely review just before the meeting. So 330, still with very few from Latin America, and from Europe also could be much more. And of course, the thing which is not clear are these organizations intending to send delegates in Nepal, or they will be completely online. So this is not explicited. So it's not clear which are the. So what we can say is those that announce an activity are sending delegates in Nepal. At this point, there are 23 activities announced. It's interesting to see there are some information that's missing in some of the activity descriptions. So, for instance, some they just give a day, but they don't give the time when they want to start and how much they will long, because some, for instance, announce an assembly, but to have an assembly, you need to combine two activities. Otherwise, your assembly is only 90 minutes long. So this is not very clear in some of the proposals. So this can be discussed with the proponents. Also, these are initial description. Sometimes there is no text. Sometimes there is, and when the description says would last 120 minutes or 200 minutes, this means that they need to have several activities consecutive in the program. So this kind of interaction is necessary. Also, the interpretation, how will the interpretation be provided? Or also whether they intend to have a statement at the end of their, if it's a big activity, maybe it's good to mention if there would be an intention of statement. There is also a relationship between Nepal, as announced in previous meetings in IC, some clusters of organization from Nepal that would be proactive in relation with the thematic spaces. So you have these three elements: the activities announced, the clusters of organization from Nepal that can be proactive in some of those activities, and the thematic spaces where there can be more or less collective interaction around those activities. So these are the three elements that need to come together in a more dynamic way. So the activities get known by more people and they can give feedback, etc. So that's what I can say in 2 minutes. I have shared the elements. Thank you.
Merci, Pierre. Une question, juste pour un peu compléter. Il y a des gens qui ne sont pas capables d'inscrire des organisations, leur organisation, parce que comme vous savez, les gens qui viennent d'Afrique ou du Maghreb ne peuvent pas payer avec une carte de crédit. Donc, il y a un truc de paiement. Est-ce que malgré ça, ils sont inscrits ou il faut qu'ils payent pour qu'ils soient inscrits?
I can just give an element, then I think it's the Nepal that have to say that many organizations that are visible have not paid. So you can be visible in the website without paying. What you cannot do without paying is register an activity. But if you just register your organization, it will be visible. Then it cannot announce an activity until he has paid, unless Nepal decides otherwise. But the website is done like this. I stop here because I think this is a political question for Nepal.
Yeah. Can we have some answer from that? Because a lot of people, the countries cannot pay. European, yes, maybe Brazil, yes, but still that some countries cannot pay their own activities. Netra or
Netra, sir, can I answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. Brother Pierre, thank you very much for raising very much crucial concern. Let me try to clarify this point. Yes, there are two parts of registration. One is registering the organization, and the second part is registering the program activity. Very much crucial. So that this one part already, Brother Perez said that. And regarding this program, we today in our NOC meeting today, we have discussed about this. We have developed a form that there will be title of the activity. Who wants to do the activity, title of the activity, total possible number of participants, speakers, and desired time slot, and then duration, proposed duration, and the nature of the methodology, modus operandi of the activity. Only physical or hybrid or online only, so that and at the last column there will be required logistic, so that there will be information about the need of the logistic, and there will be information about the number of participants, so that we will be able to allocate the hall or room, or we can arrange other information, so that this kind of homework has been started from today, our today meeting, so that this kind of preparation will be done, and this form will be shared in the website, and every organization, and there is in one column there will be co-organizer, main organizer, contact number, so that every organization who want to organize or want to be co-organizer will have mutual visibility of every event, every activity, every panels to all over the all over the country, all over the world, and so that they will be encouraged either to join as co-organizer or be organizer. Thank you.
Thank you. Netra, can you please answer to us this question about paying? Like I said, the people from Africa, some countries in Latin America cannot pay directly, or Palestine. Can we just have this information? Can we facilitate this to the people? How we can?
Yes, that is fine. When they if they can't pay, and then they make one email to us, and then we approve their activities. And once they come, if they once they physically participate, they come and they can do the on-spot payment. But for the to be register and to be appear in the whole program in the website, we can approve with that email. Okay, with that email. So what we are doing in Nepal also, in Nepal and in South Asia also, many people are facing a problem that the card, the bank card is not accepted, and then not working, etc. And then in that case, we request them to send one email, and then based on that, we allow them, our administrator, our that gateway administrator, they will allow to be there to organize, to create activities, and then to change their what is called status or plan, etc. And then when they come, and then maybe they can pay that. So let us make a more easy how we can make it. If they have the problem, and let us know.
Okay.
Let us know.
Just give us give us the or nearby the I don't know, it's technical, we can discuss it later, but just put it maybe on the payment that the people who cannot pay send an email, because nobody knows it. It's to facilitate it.
Can I send to can we send to the this international council group and also secretariat? Okay,
thank you.
We do that. We do that.
Okay, thank you so much.
And then you circulate that to other friends. Okay, then that's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Good idea.
Entonces, Leo.
Yes, good afternoon. First question I have is if in the Indian social forum, which is, I'm happy to hear that there were 10,000 people, there has been a sort of a convergence of subjects, a proposal which we might consider as an Asian proposal for the discussions in that. If there, I'm referring to the political content, if there was some consensus achieved there. Secondly, about the hotels, I'm not clear. Last time you said that 30 euros or dollars would be the average cost, but there are also, you mentioned something about $3 avergements. So if perhaps it would be good if you could put on the website or somewhere the different possibilities, so that the people can choose to take one or another, and also the addresses of these things. And third, I would like to know I don't remember when I registered whether there is the question of are you going to participate personally or online? Is because I'm also interested that those who come personally, especially from Latin America, Europe, and Africa, that I could write to them in order to make also this flight offer we talked about a little bit more concrete, and also perhaps a little bit more repetitive. Thank you.
Pas bien?
Merci.
C'est Paco, je pense.
Oui, je pensais que c'était Paco avant, mais tant pis, Paco, ce sera après.
Oui.
Comment dire, j'avais deux questions et une information. La première question, c'était de savoir si Netra ou quelqu'un qui a participé au Forum social mondial de l'Inde, s'il pouvait nous dire quels sont les grands points de discussion qui a eu lieu à ce Forum social mondial pour qu'on puisse nous aussi un peu voir quels sont les sujets de préoccupation, de débat dans ce Forum social mondial. Ça peut être intéressant pour tout à l'heure. Ça, c'est la première chose. La deuxième point, on a parlé tout à l'heure de Pierre-Georges a dit qu'il y avait quelques problématiques éventuellement dans les inscriptions. Est-ce qu'il y a un groupe de travail qui est prévu pour modérer ou en tout cas relancer et veiller à ce que comment dire, à ce que les inscriptions des ateliers autogérés soient conformes finalement et qu'on ne découvre pas ça à la dernière minute. Voilà, je dis ça parce que nous, à l'Université d'été des mouvements sociaux, par exemple, en France, c'est ce que nous faisons. Il y a un comité de pilotage qui s'inscrit de manière à pouvoir éviter des difficultés. Ça, c'était les deux questions. Et l'information, je le mettrai tout à l'heure dans le chat, c'est le fait que nous organisons le 12 et très probablement aussi le 19, une rencontre au niveau francophone pour essayer de mobiliser sur toute la francophonie pour le Forum social mondial. Donc, ce sera heure de France vers midi et demi. Alors, ce qui pose un problème pour les camarades québécois. C'est pour ça qu'on changera d'heure pour le 19. Le 12, c'est pour mobiliser. Le 19, c'est pour travailler notamment à des convergences d'ateliers, si besoin. Voilà un peu où on en est, nous, à notre niveau. On a préféré parler de la francophonie. Ça nous permet d'associer notamment une partie africaine, les Belges, les Suisses, etc. Mais aussi ceux qui sont des organisations qui sont éventuellement dans des pays qui ne sont pas francophones, mais qui peuvent avoir des associations à base francophone. Si on peut diffuser cette invitation, on vous remercie beaucoup.
Merci, merci Fabien. Paco?
Hi to everybody. And so I need to have some.
Eu me inscrevi antes de Paco?
No, Liege, Paco estaba antes.
Desculpa, Liege. Foi a minha mano que foi passada, pois. Pero fala.
Então, a minha fala é bem rápida, porque é o seguinte: para nós do Brasil termos que pagar passagem, hospedagem, alimentação, inscrição de atividade, está muito difícil. Por exemplo, uma passagem do Brasil para o Nepal está $2.500. Mesmo com esse abatimento de 20% que o Léo conseguiu, fica difícil. Então, nós estamos aqui no Brasil discutindo para ver como é que garantimos tentando aqui discutir alguma colaboração, alguma ajuda com o projeto, para que a gente possa levar uma delegação do Brasil. Porque tendo que pagar tudo, e como está o dólar no Brasil, ainda, que está muito caro, quer dizer, é só essa questão que eu quero levantar, porque nós estamos num processo de discussão do Brasil, como fazemos para garantir a participação de alguns companheiros do CI, porque os custos estão muito altos e, dessa forma, tendo que pagar passagem, hospedagem, alimentação, inscrição de atividade, está muito pesado. Era só para compartilhar com vocês essa nossa preocupação, mas nós estamos trabalhando para ver se conseguimos alguma ajuda para garantir a presença de alguns de nós aí no Nepal. E, inclusive, vamos realizar em janeiro um seminário em Salvador, com esse intuito de preparar para o Fórum Social do Nepal um evento em Salvador que a gente está organizando aqui no Brasil. Era só isso. Obrigada. Desculpe aí, Paco, ter atravessado o bonde.
Obrigado, Liege.
Non c'è nessun problema,
Paco.
Liege, grazie. I wish to inform you that I'm trying, but it's very slow, the process regarding the assembly that I propose. Now some people are in Doha at the COP, and so I try, I push, but it's slowly. So we have to see what is going on. Second, I need to know if it's possible to have a meeting with the methodology, just to know how is the schedule of everything that's going on. If we have this climate space, where it is, which room there is available, just to make with the other a program. So for me, that I think also for the other that are out of the NOC, there is no chance to know what is going on. So please, we must work a little bit more unite on that. If not, it's very, very complicated to set up what is going on, because we have maybe few efforts and maybe we can join these efforts, but we need to know what is going on, what's happening, because like this, we are out into the blue. Second, also, I wish to know, I pose a question to WOM, if we can have a list of this hotel, and the hotel, if this hotel do a discount, more discount, so we know what is the what are them, which of them are conventional or a link with the WSF. I know that February is not a topic month for tourism because it's very cold in Nepal, but at least if you can give us some more information. And then this is a basic thing that I wish to know, because just to organize, I have to go back also to some Italian organization that likes to come, but they like to know something more. I have no this information available. So also for the parliamentary, for some other people, but I've no feedback from Nepal. Yeah. So thank you very much.
Yeah, very much.
Maybe Om or Netra, to finish this point.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Paco. In terms of what is happening in the program, yes, our methodology meeting will be helpful, and we will share with you all the program, because all the program are in the formulation process, so we haven't shared at all the assembly, big assembly, but what program are emerging, okay? We'll share with you.
Sorry if I interrupt you, Netra. Okay,
Yeah.
but you have to invite us to this meeting.
Yeah.
Which meeting?
If you do a meeting for the program, you have to invite us.
We don't have, we only the national meeting, and only we have the
Yeah,
national
but
meeting.
the national meeting must work with the foreign organization. If not, it's a big casino. Sorry.
No, that is fine. That is fine. That's why it is the formation process. So we are the Nepal organizing committee is not making its one program. It is all the international program. Listen me first. Okay, listen me first. We are not deciding anything else ourselves. We allow our colleague, our comrade from globally, so they can come together. Okay, they can come together. They agree. So for that process, but we will share the list, not organization. We'll see what has already coming out. Okay, coming out by tomorrow in the form of the bulletins, other updates as well. Further in the form of bulletin, including the logistic, hotels information, etc. We have shared a couple of times the list of the hotels, but we will dig out in terms of the logistic more on the rate. Okay, the rate included in the website online, and then rate we negotiate might be $5-10 different. They can give. So we will find out 10-20 hotels walking distance from the main venue, around 1 kilometer area. So we will come up with by Monday with that information, maybe, and then you can explore on that what can be done. No, and we have given some to some friends already, and they are exploring themselves. So on the program side, we are also flexible. Nepal organizing committee cannot decide all the program, etc. We only facilitate. That's why program, what is happening, what are the list that we receive, the people who are interested in, the organization interested in, will share with you. But soon, maybe by tomorrow, we can share that. Okay. But logistic on the hotels, particularly hotels, we will share with you, so that there are, as Leo said, that there are the two kinds of the hotels. One is very moderate, means that start from $15 to $20, one category. Let me make an explanation so that you can understand when I send you. $15 to $20, still they are clean, hot water is available, and the heating system is available. And then another one is the modest one, is the $30 to $45. Okay, $30, not $3. $30 to $45. So that is the range. On all the youth, and then coming in the group, people, they are trying to book $15 to $20. Okay, double bed, triple bed, still clean, nice to stay. So that is one. But those who also have some other options, so they can go 25, 30, 40, 45, etc. So we can provide you the 10, 20 hotels list, so that you can, and also WhatsApp number of the manager, that you can directly book to on the WhatsApp number. We will do that by latest by Monday, around 15-20 hotels.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Netra.
Thank you. We need your support. Actually, okay, let me make a one request, humble request. You also explore the what is happening on the program, and then if you see some people, you ask us, and we can try to link them. Okay, we can try to link them, so we let us make the program really global. Let us promote the globalism. Not one organization can lead, etc., but make a more broader program and promote the globalism, even our program as well. That is how NOC understood about the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Netra. It's clear. Paco, you want to speak?
Yeah, just a second. It's not to make any misunderstanding. What I say is just this, Netra. The fact is that we are far. You are there, and maybe you know better than us because you are meet some organization or this and that. It's important if we have someone of your methodology that maybe can gather climate change. He knows some of the organization, like you did with me, that you proposed to me to make in contact with the organization that Kirdak, for example. No, so that is why in this way we have some relation. No, so all together we can see how many meeting we can do. We can from Europe. It's very difficult to come. There is no money. It's the same situation of Nepal. Is no money around, and the people ask to you, yes, but what's happened there? What is fixed already? What's happening? It's very complicated. So I'm not also salarized. I'm volunteers. I don't get any money. There are some other people that works for this organization. So
Okay, Paco. Okay, we understand.
improve the relation. That's I say. Just this. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Okay, we finish this point. Nous avons fini ce point et je pense que c'est clair. Il y a le reste, les deux points que je voulais entamer, celle des billets d'avion. Léo, il a envoyé la dernière fois, il va le remettre encore dans le chat, son email. Il faut qu'il y ait, pour qu'on ait cette réduction, il faut qu'il y ait au moins dans la liste une centaine de personnes, ou cinquantaine de personnes qui sont inscrites. Il faut qu'il lui donne, il faut qu'il envoie la liste à Turkish Airlines pour ses rabais. Donc, je donne Léo une dernière explication claire pour que les gens puissent comprendre cette situation-là. Léo va faire un document, un petit paragraphe qu'il va envoyer à Netra, qui va le mettre sur le site pour expliquer cette procédure, pour avoir ce rabais-là. Léo?
Oui, c'est ça. La question, c'est que j'aimerais bien fixer, soi-disant, le 15 décembre comme date limite parce que pour qu'on puisse faire des négociations, il faut prendre en compte aussi que les prix changent, sont en montant parce que c'est toujours le marché des lignes aériennes. Oui, je vais envoyer à Netra ce document.
Merci Léo. Merci Léo. L'autre information, que c'est pour les gens qui veulent aller donner un coup de main avant. Il faut contacter directement Netra par rapport à ça. Il faut lui écrire, lui dire quand est-ce qu'on arrive et discuter avec lui directement sur ce qu'il veut faire, ce que les personnes qui veulent être volontaires venir à l'avance, lui demander les informations, qu'est-ce que le besoin, dans quoi ils peuvent. D'après ce que Netra nous a dit, ils ont besoin beaucoup de personnes pour la traduction parce que la majorité des documents en anglais. Donc, si les gens peuvent traduire vers le français, vers l'espagnol, vers le portugais, ça serait bien. Donc, tout le monde, Netra, on va mettre son mail dans le chat vers les gens qui veulent partir avant, donner un coup de main, il envoie à Netra. Pierre-Georges, dernière parole, après on passe à notre deuxième point.
Oui, c'est simple. It's simply to say to everyone, register your organization and your contact in the website, because this way, and this is also saying this to Paco, because Paco, you should register in the website as an organization. And this way we contact you and propose to come into some groups where you can, Kindark, for instance, is present in the group 7, which is about climate justice. But there are also 100 people. So you can have some more collective interaction around the concrete activity proposals. So if you have an activity and vision about something, if you announce it, either you can announce it in the chat with an image without yet having registered as an activity, but you need to register in the website so we can approach and propose to come in those groups that are along the 13 themes of Nepal. So each group has between 50 and 150 people. So if you start making proposals concrete about a concrete activity, you can have some answers. You can have some people that will contact you. It's a way to socialize and have a kind of interactive space where you can, as you were saying, agree or find contacts. So I cannot insist more, said please register in the website. Even if you're not sure, you can go to Kathmandu Sending. You can be associated as a co-organizer with an activity that will be hybrid. So, and in the thematic spaces, you will interact with people in English, but you will interact. So you will make contacts. So it will bring something to your participation. So even though you're not sure to go to Nepal, register in the website your organization, make it visible, and then come and be proactive in those groups. And you'll be contacted for this. But you need to register, otherwise there is no starting point.
Le message est clair. Merci beaucoup, Pierre. Le message est bien passé. Donc, à notre deuxième point, qui est comme vous savez, lors de notre réunion il y a 2 semaines, nous avons discuté que le Conseil devrait un peu proposer des panels de discussion, de réflexion sur des thèmes qui nous tiennent à cœur, des thèmes qu'on voudrait que nous débattions, que nous réfléchissions pour le futur du FSM, pour comment mobiliser les gens sur les questions, de toutes les questions que les gens membres du Conseil international sont impliqués et à l'extérieur du Conseil international. Donc, nous avons un peu pris les discussions qu'il y avait la dernière fois. Nous avons eu une réunion du secrétariat. On va je vais les énumérer pour vous et nous aurons une petite discussion là-dessus. Nous allons les envoyer par mail sur la liste du conseil. Comme ça, s'il y a des gens qui ont des propositions, qui veulent... après, on verra comment on va inviter les personnes pour parler, réfléchir, discuter, débattre et avoir pour la réunion du conseil après le forum un peu les résultats de ces débats-là pour pouvoir un peu construire un agenda de mobilisation internationale ou de réflexion internationale sur le prochain forum ou sur les prochains événements où nous pourrons être ensemble. Donc, je vais commencer par le premier panel qui est construire la paix, assurer la justice climatique et environnementale. Et donc, le panel pourrait être le suivant. Face aux violences dans le monde, explorons ensemble les voies pour construire un avenir pacifique tout en garantissant la justice climatique, environnementale et migratoire. Le panel 2, qui est un panel sur le néolibéralisme, les FMI, la Banque mondiale, les luttes syndicales, l'économie sociale et solidaire, justice sociale et protection sociale en perspective. Donc ça, nous débattrons des impacts du néolibéralisme, du rôle du FMI, de la Banque mondiale, des luttes syndicales, de l'économie sociale et solidaire et de la nécessité d'une protection sociale équitable. Le troisième panel, qui est un peu sur le racisme, le fascisme, les libertés d'expression à l'ère du numérique ou à l'ère du digital, contre la criminalisation des mouvements sociaux tout en préservant la démocratie et les droits humains. Le quatrième point, c'est le mouvement féministe. Attends, minute. Oui, le mouvement féministe et les combats pour les droits, explorant les mouvements des femmes et ses luttes pour les droits en mettant en lumière le progrès réalisé et les défis persistants. Et le dernier panel qui est proposé par les Palestiniens, c'est que la question palestinienne et le processus de paix voient vers la justice perspective perspective nouvelle pour la Palestine. Un débat sur la question palestinienne, comment la solidarité maintenant est par rapport à ces questions-là. Donc, voilà les 5 thèmes. Je peux les envoyer sur le chat si vous voulez les lire tout de suite. Peut-être c'est plus facile. Et je vais les envoyer par mail pour s'il y a des ajustements. On discutera par rapport à ça. C'est, comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, c'est une réflexion sur le futur du FSM. Et chacun des panels, on peut discuter, créer un petit groupe pour travailler sur le contenu, sur les personnes qui vont parler ou qui vont kind of interpretation. Il y a un problème d'interprétation in English. OK. Donc, voilà. Je vais envoyer ça dans le chat et Marcella, tu gères.
OK. Merci.
Voilà.
Donc, juste pour suivre Hamouda, il s'agit d'organiser des grandes conférences. On appelle ça les grandes conférences. Et ce sont des activités organisées par le CI. Donc, ça veut dire que cet groupe-là, tous les membres du CI peuvent participer à l'organisation. Et Hamouda il a mentionné 5 grands thèmes, mais on parlait aussi lors de la réunion du secrétariat si on peut réunir à 4, étant donné que les forums c'est 5 jours, peut-être ça serait le mieux, je pense, que ça serait faire une par jour. Donc, des grandes conférences, et choisir aussi un horaire où on s'assure qu'il va y avoir beaucoup de participation et aller chercher quelques noms connus peut-être ou des gens représentants d'organisations au niveau international qui puissent participer dans ces thèmes-là. Donc voilà, on doit finir absolument dans environ 40 minutes parce qu'on a les interprètes pendant 12 heures seulement. Donc on va attendre les réactions. On va donner la parole à tout le monde ici. Et on va parler maintenant de ce sujet-là, l'organisation des grandes conférences, à partir de la présentation de Hamouda. Donc, j'ai Mario en premier, après Fabien.
Merci, je vais parler en français. Merci de la parole. Je trouve intéressant les panels, mais il me semble qu'il y a un élément central. Disons, on devrait être clair dans le sens qu'on fait des grandes conférences et non pas pour le futur de forme sociale. Sur le forme social, on devrait faire une conférence en soi parce qu'on je vois pas, c'est plutôt des thématiques importantes pour les mouvements sociaux. Et dans ces mêmes lignes-là, je propose d'essayer de voir dans la partie médiatique la communication politique, puisque ça joue un rôle très important aujourd'hui, un peu partout, la communication politique, puis la communication comme appareil idéologique de notre fois. Donc, on le sait comment ça agit dans plusieurs pays. C'est vraiment un ennemi des mouvements sociaux, cette affaire-là. Je propose qu'on regarde cela et c'est prêt à aider à chercher à structurer une conférence.
Merci Mario. Fabien?
Oui, tu as raison quand tu disais, Marcella, que on visait quatre thèmes plus particulièrement, mais je pense qu'on avait dit aussi que on ne pouvait pas, il fallait un thème spécifique pour, enfin c'est même pas un texte, c'est un moment spécifique pour les Palestiniens, pour la situation en Palestine. Donc je pense que dans la présentation, il vaut mieux dire on fait quatre thèmes et un grand moment autour de la solidarité et sur la question de palestinienne, de la solidarité avec la Palestine. Je pense que ça sera plus clair que de dire qu'il y a cinq thèmes. Pour moi, en tout cas, ça me paraît plus proche de la réflexion qu'on avait. Pour ce qui concerne la réflexion autour du FSM, de la communication, soit on la retrouve dans un des thèmes, c'est pas impossible, soit on la met dans une séance qui sera celle du Conseil international après. Je pense que ce FSM doit être consacré aux grandes questions qui nous mobilisent et pas à nous-mêmes seulement. Et donc, voilà, moi, enfin, en tout cas, on a travaillé dans cet esprit-là. C'est qu'est-ce qui mobilise aujourd'hui et qui peut élargir, qui permettent de faire comprendre que notre volonté, c'est de parler à des gens pour qui, justement, le FSM ne parle pas en ce moment ou ne parle plus et de leur dire qu'on est en phase avec les problématiques du monde. Et c'est ces problématiques du monde fortes, ces quatre thèmes, plus la situation palestine qui nous interpelle.
Oui. Bon, merci Fabien. Oui, effectivement, nous avons eu une réunion du secrétariat, puis on a parlé de l'importance d'organiser une grande conférence sur la Palestine, étant donné la situation actuelle que nous tous connaissons. C'est très important de manifester notre solidarité envers la Palestine, donc organiser une mobilisation importante pendant les FSM. Alors, il n'y a pas d'autres personnes qui veulent intervenir. Hamouda va nous envoyer les...
Mario et
Oui,
Pierre.
ok. Mario a déjà parlé. C'est Pierre maintenant.
D'accord. I will speak in English. I have two points. First, I think there is a question about the time of these activities, because I understand that maybe the reason for these activities is that the time difference, which cannot allow Latin America to participate during the hours of the forum in Nepal, 9 a.m., 6 p.m. So when would be those activities? Are they inside the program or are they in the evening? And so this is very important because it's a completely different setup. Because I remember that there are 13 thematic panels that are scheduled from 9 to 11 during the 16th, so 4 or 5 each day, during the 16th in the morning, the 17th in the morning, and the 18th in the morning. So these are the 13 umbrella theme panels. And these panels are, for the moment, they need to be prepared from those thematic spaces and groups saying we are going to organize it. So this has not started, but these are in the morning of Nepal. So it's clear that they cannot be, maybe the time is good for the people in Kathmandu, but not for the people in Africa or Europe, and even not in Latin America. So what is the time that these conference or activities are imagined? Second point I want to make is that for me, we can use what was done in 2021. So there is a broad topic and then some organization comes and say, we are going to organize it. But it's not the IC that organized this conference. For me, this is not consistent with what we decided last year in Tunis. IC is not a political body, so there can be discussion and some articulation to say who wants to organize this type of panel, but at the end of the day, it's a specific group of organization that will take responsibility for this panel, and they are not communicated as IC panel. For me, that's a strong point. We need to be clear. We can discuss and arrange who is going to organize which panel in the IC, no problem, but it's not the IC who organize this panel. So I want this to be very clear, because this is our consensus in Tunis. IC remains a facilitating body and is not organizing activity as if it were a kind of organization. So these are the 2 points I wanted to make. What time are those conferences? Because I understand they will be in the evening and they...
C'est clair, Pierre, c'est clair, c'est très clair.
And I remember just the experience of 2021, where there were, when we had this online forum, with a lot of time, we had 8 days with each day a panel, and the panel was, at the end of the day, was organized with a series of organizations, and it went okay, no problem.
Okay. Thank you, Pierre. Rita?
Olá, obrigada, Marcela. Um pouco do que eu ia falar, um momento só que eu estou aqui no original. Um pouco do que eu queria falar, Pierre levantou, é importante precisar esse horário no final da programação local do fórum, mas que seja também uma atividade com participação presencial no Nepal e híbrida e com participação online. Isso significa que nós podemos organizar a mesa, quem fala, o tema, formar grupos, mas a demanda logística é uma demanda para a organização do Nepal. Em que espaço isso vai acontecer, com que possibilidade de equipamentos, enfim. A tradução pode acontecer online, porque nós teremos que providenciar também essa ferramenta. Isso é uma coisa. A outra são as convidadas para essas mesas. Ou seja, nós vamos convidar pessoas que participem do fórum sem estar inscritas, enfim, e outras que estejam no Nepal por conta própria. Então, isso exigirá um certo cuidado do grupo que vai organizar cada atividade, porque não são convites que importam a pessoa ir ao Nepal com apoio para passagem, com apoio para a estadia. Então, são algumas coisas que precisam apenas ficar claras para que o grupo possa trabalhar. Essa proposta de atividades no final dos expedientes...
Não há tradução.
Não há tradução para qual idioma? Well,
il y a la traduction. Ouais. Il y a des traductions.
Continue.
Rita,
ou não?
Sim, continue, Rita.
Sim. Não, para concluir, essa proposta de termos atividades no final dos expedientes de forma híbrida, ela, ou coincidentemente, ou em decorrência ela foi feita em uma reunião da comunicação há 20 dias, levada também para a secretaria, porque para a mobilização fora do Nepal, né, para a mobilização na América Latina, principalmente, é preciso ter alguma agenda que permita às pessoas se mobilizarem, mesmo que não estejam no Fórum do Nepal. Então, essas definições também elas são importantes que aconteçam, o tema, quando, assim que possível, os nomes, para que elas sejam um instrumento também de mobilização, para que a comunicação possa trabalhar com algo que não depende de estar no Nepal para estar no Fórum Social Mundial. É isso que eu gostaria de colocar, para tentarmos sermos o mais objetivo possível no que será feito, como será feito, o que não será feito, como convites de pessoas que não podem ir ou que não possam participar de forma online, enfim, e que a gente se defina um prazo para poder usar essa agenda temática como um material de mobilização e de comunicação. Muito obrigada.
Obrigada, Rita. Hamuda.
Okay.
Rita, I have raised hand. Amanda, I have raised hand. I want to say something.
Okay.
Okay. You are okay. You are late. After
Yeah.
you can. Okay. Moi, je vais juste répondre, comme vient de le dire Rita. C'est un truc que nous allons organiser après les activités, qui est vers le coup de 7 heures le soir, un débat de réflexion. Ce n'est pas un débat pour prendre des décisions. C'est un débat de réflexion qui est organisé par le CI, comme toujours le CI a organisé dans des réunions du CI, des débats politiques. On discutait de la situation en Inde, on discute de la situation dans le monde. Donc, c'est une discussion sur des thèmes spécifiques qui sont la paix, la démocratie, sur la question des droits de protection sociale, sur des questions que les mouvements travaillent dessus. Nous voulons avoir cette réflexion-là pour pouvoir avancer un peu. Comme ce qu'on faisait avant dans les discussions, nous avons dans le comité de liaison qui avait dans le temps préparé des papiers qu'ils envoyaient sur le CI. C'est la même réflexion. Au lieu d'avoir des papiers, nous demandons à des gens de préparer leurs papiers, de débattre ensemble pour réfléchir ensemble sur la question du climat, comment se mobiliser sur la question climatique, comment se mobiliser. Ce n'est pas des décisions, comme a dit Pierre-Georges, politiques au Tunis, on n'a jamais parlé de ça, à part si toi, tu as compris autre chose. Ça n'a même pas été discuté à Tunis. C'est une discussion qu'on a eue il y a 2 semaines. On a eu cette réflexion de dire il faut que le CI organise des choses en dehors du forum. Ce n'est pas des activités du FSM, c'est des activités de réflexion du CI. Dans les membres du CI, ceux qui ne veulent pas, ils sont libres de ne pas être là, mais c'est une discussion pour un peu ouvrir le débat sur certaines situations. On est là, on n'est pas là pour faire du virtuel et organiser des choses à chaque fois. Le forum va mourir. Si toi, Pierre-Georges, tu penses que tu vas continuer tout seul dans le Conseil international, bon courage. Parce que ce n'est pas comme ça que ça va aller et ce n'est pas comme ça que ça va s'expliquer. Nous avons un débat depuis...
Martilia. Ok. Martilia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
Thank you very much for...
Leo. C'est non. One moment, please. Hamouda, tu as fini? Ok. Tu as fini, Hamouda. Donc, Léo maintenant.
I will speak in English. First of all, I want to say that the plan which Hamuda articulated of the 4 or 5 panel discussions reflects very much our discussions in the Secretariat meeting, and I'm very happy that this has been decided here. On the other hand, I wanted to ask, how do we implement this plan? And my proposal already in the Secretariat was that we are personally, of the people who are here, taking the responsibility of organizing these 4 or 5 panels. And I offered myself together with Tort, perhaps if he agrees, that to take up the first panel, which I have been already organizing with others in 21 and also in Mexico and so on. There should be for each of these proposals, panel discussions, there should be a person among us who takes up the responsibility. Otherwise, everything will stay in the air, and we will continue discussing about all these things. Also, Pierre was marking, and in that situation, I agree very much with Hamuda likewise, that there have been many times in the World Social Forum these the big panel discussions. I remember so many times that I can't understand why we should not organize it from here. If you say on behalf of the International Council or on behalf of persons and organizations who are part also of the International Council, it's the same to me. So please, I would go so far to say, inscribe here for which panels discussion you could operate. Who will be the one in the feminist panel, for example? Who will be the one in the neoliberalism panel? That doesn't mean that the person does everything, but somehow we have to get informed about the advancement of the process. Thank you.
Merci, Léo. OK, donc Pierre.
Yeah. I think there are two things,
Pierre.
two important things raised today.
Pierre.
One is themes and panels, and the other is hotel booking and as logistic. Let me briefly request all of you. There are 13 themes, like say panel. Please go through the already registered, already enlisted 13 broader themes. And then based on that, we are now working to make thematic spaces, 13 thematic spaces we have discussed today, and we are going to put in the website about this information within 2-3 days. This is one. And regarding the information about hotel, about the climate in Kathmandu, other information. For example, for the hotel, we are sharing one table in which there will be name of hotel, the website, the contact person, the phone number, and the rate, tariff, and then the location, and then distance from the venue, and the facilities, so that there will be ample of information to guide all of you to the hotel, to hotel booking, and later then which will help all of us to choose the right hotel, to choose the right hotel. This information is in the process. Thank you. Hello.
Ok, thank you. Ok, et on va continuer. Et moi, je vais demander, il nous reste 15 minutes. On doit absolument finir dans 15 minutes à cause des et je vais demander cette cours, puis on se concentre sur le point 2 de la réunion, c'est la discussion sur les grands panels. C'est ça qu'on est en train de discuter. On ne revient pas sur la logistique ou d'autres sujets. On veut vraiment discuter sur ça parce que l'idée, c'est sortir ici avec certains accords. Merci. Pierre.
Oui, so I will speak in English because I have started in English. I am answering to Hamuda and Leo. I think it's quite different if you have a panel which is organized by a series of organizations. They can mention they are from the IC, no problem. But it's not the IC that's organizing it. So I think this has been the case. I mean, we have never organized activities in the name of the forum inside the WSF. And I think when we have not, if we make an IC meeting online and there is some people participating as we have done, this is one thing. But here we are in the context of WSF and we are discussing some people want to discuss specific themes, and that's fine. But then they organize it in their own name and they can mention they are from the IC. But this is clear that it is not something organized by the IC. And we have never discussed that. And I think the Secretariat is going beyond its mandate if it starts doing this. So let's just stick to what we did in 2021, where people that were in the facilitation group agglutinated on their own choices and said, we are going to organize panel on this and that. And they did it. And at the end, it was in their own name because they put their logo at the flyer, etc. And that was perfectly clear. So let's just stick to that because we are in the context of WSF. This is not an IC meeting that is going to be done. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Tort?
We have to move forward, and this kind of endless discussions doesn't bring us forward. I have no problems in working with this proposal, whether in the name of Friends of Sweden and whatever, who else was, or Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or whether it is in the name of a facilitating committee set up by the IC or whatsoever. But the great problem is that we are too late for everything, and it's impossible to talk with bigger international organizations because of this complete late preparations and the constant confusing. Is it panels or assemblies, or what is it? I think that the thematic proposals are good, and we have to start with that, and I'm willing to do that with a linking piece, agroecology, and all the agriculture issues and the climate issues. And I think I have a backing from organizations. And let's decide that, and in which name or every bureaucratic nonsense. Let's take that next meeting. Secondly, the timing. There is an assembly which is discussed in Tunis, and that has to be in the end of it. So I propose that there should be no competition concerning in the last day on the 18th. This is a disaster, this lack of cracking and understanding. There is not any longer environmental peace or feminism that is interesting. It is convergence. It's the final assembly, which is the key to mobilize the peace, environmental movement, etc. Because the peace and environmental, most movements have their own international coordinations, and they are not interested in confusing bureaucratic discussions. That's why they keep out of these meetings. So let's move, then we can bring them along. And I think we have an excellent possibility because of the total confusion among movements and the whole world order, etc. And it's the time for starting to do some preparatory work according to this idea and to have a convergence assembly in the meeting, which should be self-organized. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Todd. Mario?
Merci, je vais parler en français. Moi, j'ai deux réflexions. La première, est-ce qu'on est là pour faire un événement ou on est là pour faire un forum social qui regroupe les mouvements sociaux dans le monde? Donc, on essaie de renforcer la voix des opprimés, quoi. C'est ça la différence. Je pose la question à Pierre-Georges. Là, c'est ce que pour lui, c'est seulement un événement. Parce qu'en fait, c'est ça la question. Les mêmes discours, je ne dis pas que c'est un discours, mais le discours de la démocratie, comme la démocratie c'est égalitaire, c'est un discours qui est normalisé, par exemple, qui appelle les génocides en Palestine comme un conflit, et c'est pas ça. Donc, je pense pas qu'on est là simplement pour faire un événement, on est là pour construire, pour faire parler la voix des opprimés, et c'est pour cela que ça nous prend de que le CI soit celui qui fait les panels. C'est important parce que c'est pédagogique. Nous, les forums, devraient être un acteur pédagogique pour construire et transformer pour la lutte culturelle. Si Milei en Argentine l'a dit, on est en train de gagner la lutte culturelle. L'extrême droite est en train de gagner la lutte culturelle. Si on n'est pas capable d'être d'accord sur le fait que nous, on est là pour construire, pour lutter la culture contre l'ultra-droite, contre l'individualisme, contre toutes ces affaires-là qui vont à l'encontre des mouvements sociaux là. C'est ça qu'il faut savoir, parce que c'est pas qu'on soit d'un courant politique, c'est qu'on est en faveur du peuple. Voilà, et ça, je pense que c'est immanquable. Je pense que tout le monde est d'accord avec cela. Pour ça que je dis qu'on ne peut pas simplement attendre qu'il y ait du monde qui vienne faire les choses. Il faut qu'on prenne un peu les actions, et je suis pour cela aussi.
Merci Mario, d'accord avec toi. Donc, je pense qu'on avance jusqu'à date, on va attendre un mot dernièrement, mais la proposition du CI, c'est justement celle-là qui soit ces événements organisés par les conseils internationaux. On va avoir besoin des gens qui s'inscrivent dans quel des 4 panels et 5 en fait, il y a l'activité sur la Palestine aussi, ils veulent participer. Fabienne est en train de proposer de certaine façon que ce soit les secrétariats qui vont un peu animer le processus, mais on va avoir besoin des gens du CI pour qu'ils s'impliquent au niveau de l'organisation, au niveau des propositions, au niveau du contenu, tout ça. Donc maintenant, Hamouda.
Oui, c'est juste pour clarifier encore. C'est un événement de réflexion qu'on ne fait pas pendant le forum, pendant les activités du FSM. Ce n'est pas, le CI ne va pas être inscrit dans le truc qu'il va faire. Ça va être un débat ouvert que nous avons discuté un peu avec Netra pour qu'on puisse avoir un espace le soir où il y a une connexion Internet pour que les gens puissent discuter, ceux qui ne peuvent pas venir, discuter sur ces thèmes-là. La question de la Palestine, c'est les Palestiniens de Palestine avec la diaspora qui vont organiser ce débat sur quel futur pour la question palestinienne. C'est un débat sur la solidarité internationale, sur un État palestinien, sur plein de choses que eux veulent débattre, sur la question des bailleurs de fonds, sur la question de plein de choses. Sur les autres thèmes, comme Léo l'a dit et Fabien vient de le dire, il faut pour qu'on travaille de groupe sur ces thématiques-là pour les organiser. C'est un débat de réflexion qui nous donne comme CI. Et le CI a déjà fait ça. Il a fait déjà des débats sur cette question. En 2010, au Mexique, nous avons eu des débats sur le néolibéralisme, comment on va travailler sur le néolibéralisme. C'est donc une continuation puisque les 2 jours du CI ne nous suffisent pas pour débattre de la situation dans le monde, des thématiques et à la fin, qu'est-ce qu'on fait dans ce CI-là. Donc c'est pour ça que c'est important. C'est important d'avoir ce débat. Le CI, vous avez vu, il n'y a pas beaucoup de gens, il n'y a pas beaucoup de personnes du CI qui sont là. Et donc, il faut impulser ce qu'on est en train de faire. Voilà. C'est ça ma réflexion.
Merci, Hamouda. Je pense que c'est clair pour tout le monde. Il n'y a personne qui est en désaccord avec ça. Ce n'est pas la première fois qu'on en parle. C'est juste que nous avons travaillé plus les propositions dans les secrétariats. On va continuer à les faire, mais Hamouda, je pense qu'on va arriver jusqu'ici à aujourd'hui. Là, on est à 4 minutes de finalité.
Il y a juste une seule chose qu'il faut que je juste réponde à tort. L'Assemblée de convergence ou qui va être organisée n'a rien à voir avec les thèmes qu'on est en train de discuter. L'Assemblée, c'est les assemblées, il faut les organiser les 18. Il n'y a pas de confusion. Nos activités vont être le soir, en dehors des activités, pour ne pas nuire aux activités du FSM, pour ne pas... il y a déjà du travail qui est fait par les Népalais sur les espaces, sur les thèmes, ce que Pierre est en train de faire avec la convergence pour converger les mouvements, tout ça, il se fait. Nous, c'est un débat. Ce n'est pas une prise de décision, ce n'est pas une prise de position. C'est un débat ouvert qu'on veut réfléchir. On a besoin, on paye des billets d'avion, on paye des hôtels, puis on s'en revient pour rien. Il faut qu'on en profite d'être ensemble pour pouvoir avancer un peu sur CCI, sinon on va tout tuer. Il y a déjà plus personne, à part nos amis africains qui veulent organiser le prochain forum, mais il n'y a pas de dynamique en Afrique. Donc, il faut, comment on va faire le prochain? Donc, il y a beaucoup de débats qu'il faut, et peut-être qu'il faut changer les méthodes. Il y a toute une discussion à avoir. Ce n'est pas une perte de temps. Voilà.
Oui. Non, Hamouda, je pense que c'est très clair pour tout le monde. Je pense que, comme dit Fabien, c'est un échange indispensable. Donc, nous allons au secrétariat, on va vous envoyer dans la liste du WhatsApp ou dans la liste même du CI la proposition et on fait un appel à tous les membres du CI à manifester leur intérêt à participer dans une des grandes thématiques. Alors, dans les prochains jours, nous avons alors une réunion du secrétariat avec plus d'informations. Alors, je pense que c'est fini pour aujourd'hui. Et je vous remercie à vous tous et toutes. Et merci aux interprètes. Merci beaucoup aux camarades du Népal qui travaillent fort pour l'organisation du forum.
A technical point, talking about the IC, will there be a meeting of the IC on 20th and 21st February? This needs to be clarified because people have to stay. So let's talk 5 minutes about that because it's not been clarified.
Tout à fait d'accord avec toi. Il faut qu'on discute aussi
je
de la date du pays.
m'excuse, Pierre, mais
oui,
je pense qu'on ne peut pas dépasser une question.
No, we don't.
Les interprètes, ça fait 12 heures qu'ils sont là. C'est une question de respect pour les interprètes. Je pense que ces questions-là, je ne sais pas, Hamouda, qui était plus au secrétariat, on peut en discuter à ce moment.
Oui, je suis d'accord avec toi, Marcella, mais c'est juste, Pierre, il a raison. Il faut qu'on dise, oui, il y aura une réunion du CI. Il faut juste le dire, oui. Comme ça, nos amis népalais, il faut qu'ils s'organisent.
Oui, ok, oui. Toujours dans tous les forums sociaux, à la fin, il y a une réunion du Conseil international. Donc, c'est ça, c'est important pour les camarades du Népal qui tiennent ça en compte pour la logistique, pour avoir une salle pour la réunion du CI. Oui, c'est vrai, Pierre, excuse-moi, je n'avais pas compris. Donc, voilà les messages passés.
C'est quoi les dates? 20,
le 20, 21.
Okay,
21.
Donc, 20, 21. Donc, ceux qui restent jusqu'au 21 au soir pour être au 20, 21.
Ouais.
Il faut
Ouais,
dire, il
ouais.
faut que ça soit.
C'est-à-dire que les gens peuvent partir le 22 s'ils veulent partir.
Voilà, il faut le
Oui, c'est
dire.
ça.
Pour
Ouais,
l'instant,
ouais.
c'est pas clair.
OK.
OK.
Il reste juste la prochaine réunion du Conseil international. Est-ce que je ne me souviens pas si elle a déjà été fixée?
C'est 2 semaines après celle-là.
12 semaines, les 21 donc.
Oui.
OK, donc la prochaine réunion du CI, c'est le 28 décembre.
Moi,
21 décembre.
j'avais noté le 14 avec une
Non, le
réunion.
14, c'était. Non, 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 non.
C'est les secrétariats.
Non, j'avais noté secrétariat le 12 et réunion de CI le 14. Mais bon, on peut changer, hein.
On peut le faire le 14, hein, on peut le faire.
Moi, je pense
Oui,
que on pourrait peut-être faire le 12 et le 14 si on pense on sera prêt, parce que j'ai peur que le 21 soit un peu loin. Mais bon, on ne sait jamais.
OK, OK. Donc, 14. Le meeting du CI.
Et secrétariat le 12.
OK. OK, donc voilà, merci tout le monde. Puis merci aux interprètes encore. Puis jusqu'on se voit les 14. OK? Au revoir.
Merci.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye bye.
Bye
Have a nice
bye.
time.